Hi everyone, welcome back to the course on solid state. So in the previous video we have discussed about the how we can able to find the formula of an compound, and in today's class we are going to discuss about one of the important topic in this solid state chapter, that is packing efficiency. So what does this packing efficiency means? Packing efficiency, it is nothing but the total percentage of space filled by the particles in an unit cell. That means when we consider a unit cell, let us consider a simple cubic unit cell. In simple cubic unit cell, the particles are present only at the corners. Now, when they are present at the corners, they occupy certain space inside that unit cell. And how much space was occupied by those particles inside the unit cell is calculated in terms of percentage. And that total percentage of space filled by the particles in unit cell is said to be packing efficiency. And this packing efficiency is calculated by PE is equal to volume occupied by spheres, divided by volume of unit cell multiplied by 100. So this is the formula to calculate the packing efficiency of an unit cell. Now here how we find the volume occupied by spheres? If we want to find the volume occupied by spheres, first you should know how many number of the particles are present in that unit cell. Okay, and after that we will multiply that number of particles into the volume of that particle. Okay, so what is the volume of that particle and how many particles are present in that volume? By using that we can able to find how much volume is occupied by that particles. Here I have written spheres because each particle is considered as a solid sphere. While explaining the representation of particles in the unit cell, we have studied the three types: space filled representation, actual portion representation, and open structure. So there we will represent the particles in the form of spheres, and hence here also we will consider the particles as spheres, and that volume occupied by spheres you should calculate. So that can be calculated by Z, that is number of particles. Z means number of particles into volume of those particles, and here the particles are considered as spheres, and hence here I will write the volume of sphere because the particles are present in the form of sphere, divided by volume of the unit cell, into 100. So by using this formula we can able to find the packing efficiency of a particular unit cell. So we will study the one by one the packing efficiency of simple cubic unit cell, face centered cubic unit cell, and body centered cubic unit cell. So let us study the first simple unit cell, that is simple cubic unit cell. which is also known as SCC. How to calculate the packing efficiency of this SCC? First, let us draw the structure of a simple cubic unit cell. So, how we can represent the simple cubic unit cell? Simply draw the simple cube, okay? And as you know, in simple cubic unit cell, or it is also known as primitive unit cell. So when they say the primitive unit cell or simple cubic unit cell, you should draw this structure. And you know that in a simple or primitive cubic unit cell, the particles are present only at the corners of the cube. Therefore, I will draw the structure of particles, okay? So this is one corner. Here I will draw one sphere, because at one corner one particle will be present, and I have used the space filled representation here, okay? I have not represented it by open structure, but instead of that I have used space filled structure, where I represent the particles in the form of spheres. And this corner one particle will be present. At this corner another particle is present, and here also one particle will be present at this corner, and at this corner also one particle is present. And remember that they should be exactly at the centers, and those spheres should touch each other. And as the particles are present at the corners, we can represent the particles at all the corners. Here this corner is present at back side, hence we are not able to represent that particle. So here simply I have considered these two spheres, and all these spheres I have represented with the dotted lines. So simply see this portion. If we find this portion, then we can able to find the total space occupied by these particles which are present in the simple cubic unit cell. So let us name this, okay? So let us call this as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, okay? So first name them, and it is a cube, and I will consider its edge length as A. These are the edges of this cube, and these edges are said to be A. ED, it is A. Now what about EH? The edge length, it will remain same or different? Since it is a cube, all the edge lengths are same. They are having same length, and hence this is also A, this one is also A. All the edges are having the length A only, okay? Because as you have already studied while studying in Bravais lattices, that the simple cubic unit cell has all the edge lengths same and axial angles are also same. So A is equal to B is equal to C, and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, I have represented the edge length as A, and all the edge lengths are having the length A only. Now, what is the formula for the packing efficiency? Packing efficiency, it is given by, previously I have explained it, Z is equal to, that is Z means number of particles into volume of a sphere divided by volume of unit cell, volume of unit cell into 100. This is the formula that we have. Remember, this Z represents the number of particles. Now let us consider the radius of this sphere is R. Okay, two spheres are there. We will concentrate or we focus only on these two spheres. Okay, so if we consider this one as the center, from this center to this point, we can call it as radius of this sphere. And this sphere, it is also having the radius R. Okay, this sphere is having radius R and this is also having the radius R only. Consider the distance from this point to this point. Okay, now let us consider R be the radius of sphere, radius of spheres. Okay, and another thing what I have mentioned, A. What is A? A is the edge length. So let edge length is equal to A. Now first you should know this formula, and whatever you want to know the values of these things in this formula, that you have to calculate. The first thing is you have to calculate the Z. Z means number of particles. What is the number of particles in a simple cubic unit cell? So as you have already calculated the number of particles in centered, face centered cubic unit cell, body centered cubic unit cell and simple cubic unit cell. In simple cubic unit cell, the number of particles is 1. And in face centered cubic unit cell, the number of particles is 4. And in body centered cubic unit cell, the number of particles will be 2. So remember that. So as you have already calculated, there is no need to calculate again the number of particles. Simply you can directly write the number of particles in SCC, particles in SCC is equal to how much? 1. Then this you come to know. Next, what is the volume of a sphere? This is the simple fundamental formula that you are learning from 8th, 9th, 10th only. From your school days only you are studying about volume, circumference, okay, all those things. So here the volume of a sphere, volume of a sphere. What is the volume of sphere? How you find the volume of sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the formula to find the volume of a sphere, 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this is also you know now. Then another thing is volume of unit cell. This you should calculate. So how we can calculate the volume of unit cell? So unit cell, which unit cell is here? Here we have taken the cubic unit cell. So what is the volume of cube? So volume of cube is equal to what? Volume of cube. Volume of cube is nothing but here length into breadth into height. What is length? A. What is height? A. What is breadth? That is also A. So length into breadth into height. So how much you will get? A into A into A. It will be A cube. So volume of a cube is equal to A cube. Now you should know what is the value of this A cube. A cube means what? In order to find the A cube value, first you need to find the value of A. Then if you take the cube, you will get the volume of the cube. So what is A now? So here I will write A, that is edge length. Okay. Shall I write AH? Okay. AH is equal to A. AH is equal to A because AH, it is the length and that is nothing but edge length A, as I have already told you. Now I will split this AH in two parts. Okay. That means instead of writing A, I will write R plus R, because from this point to this point, what is the length? R, and from this point to this point, the length will be R only. So when we take these two, sum of these two, that gives the length which is equal to AH, and that AH is nothing but A. Hence, instead of writing A, I will write it as R plus R. Okay, understood? Clear? See, here I have written, instead of A, I have written R plus R, because when you take the radius of both these pairs, it will give the edge length of the unit cell. Okay. Now R plus R, how much it is? R plus R is equal to 2R. This is the value of A. A is equal to 2R. The relationship between edge length and radius of the sphere. Okay, it was given as A is equal to 2R for simple cubic unit cell. Remember this relationship between A, edge length and radius. Now we want A cube, not A. So if once we get A, we can calculate the A cube. So what is A cube? A cube is equal to 2R whole cube. How much it becomes? 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. R into R into R, R cube. So 8 R cube. Now, what is your aim? Your aim is to calculate the packing efficiency. What is the formula? Z into volume of sphere divided by volume of unit cell into 100. So you have calculated the Z and volume of sphere and volume of unit cell. So simply substitute all these values in this formula. Z is equal to how much? Number of particles, that is Z, okay, is equal to 1 into volume of sphere, how much it is? 4 by 3 pi R cube whole divided by volume of unit cell, how much it is? 8 R cube, 8 R cube into 100. Okay. Next, what you will do? Simplify this. R cube get cancels. What will remain? 4 by 3 pi divided by what? 8 into 100. So 4 into 3.142, that is the value of pi. This 3 comes here. So 3 into 8, it is nothing but 24 into 100. So how much you will get? If you simplify this, you will get 52.4%. 52.4%. That is the packing efficiency of simple cubic unit cell. It simply indicates in this unit cell 52.4% is filled by particles and remaining space is empty space. That means 52.4 is filled. How much is empty space? Around about 47.6% of space is empty in this simple cubic unit cell. So this is how we can able to calculate the packing efficiency of a simple cubic unit cell.